action to give Wall Street everything it wanted.
And that's your Washington Roundup. I'm Mike Moore from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
The Bay Area's BIN 910 is powered in partnership with Direct Relief and Chevy. Thank you for partnering with a purpose on the Black Information Network. With another essential black film, the semi-autobiographical tale of an up-and-coming musician comes to life in 1984's Purple Rain, starring music icon Prince as the struggling band leader in search of success in the vibrant Minneapolis music scene. Purple Rain showcases a multi-talented Prince who not only battles rival musician Morris Day for the affections of girl group leader Apollonia. But also struggles with inner demons. The film's cast includes Clarence Williams III, Billy Sparks, and Jerome Benton, and features performances by Prince and the Revolution, Morris Day and the Time, and Apollonia 6. With only a $7 million budget, Purple Rain went on to gross over $75 million worldwide. The film also won an Academy Award for Best Original Song Score and was added to the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress in 2019. Considered one of the greatest musical films ever produced, Purple Rain is another essential black film. I'm Weston Tishon for the Black Information Network.
I'm Terry McCready.
And I'm Kevin Brown on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
President Biden has ordered U.S. flags at the White House and all other federal buildings to be flown at half-staff through sunset on Friday to honor the victims of a shooting massacre at a Christian school in Nashville, Tennessee. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre. In this latest tragic shooting, we know that too often our schools and communities are being devastated by gun violence. 3 children and 3 adults were killed when the shooter opened fire at the Covenant Presbyterian School. The shooter, who police may identify as a transgender woman, was armed with 2 assault-style weapons before being shot and killed by officers. Jean-Pierre said the president has taken significant measures on gun safety, but Congress needs to act.
In Accra, Ghana, Vice President Kamala Harris met with Nana Akufo-Addo and highlighted human rights issues.
And I feel very strongly about the importance of supporting the freedom and supporting and fighting for equality among all people, and that all people be treated equally. I would also say that this is an issue that we consider and I consider to be a human rights issue, and that will not change.
Promotion of proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values is a bill being discussed in Ghana's parliament and would imprison anyone who identifies as LGBTQ while criminalizing advocacy for LGBTQ rights.
Meanwhile, President Akufo-Addo says the bill being debated was modified following his government intervention and that it was unofficial government policy advanced by a handful of private members. He said the Attorney General had submitted opinions to a parliamentary committee about the constitutionality or otherwise of several of its provisions. While refusing to say what he plans to do if the bill passes, President Akufo-Addo said he's hopeful that Parliament would consider the sensitivity of the human rights aspect.
A farm owned by the family of former Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta was apparently set on fire in retaliation for continued violent opposition protests. Many businesses near the farm in the city remained closed, and a gas factory linked to opposition leader Raila Odinga was also vandalized. Odinga told the BBC that he blames government-hired thugs for the attack on the former president's farm. While post-election uprisings aren't uncommon in Kenya, destruction of property owned by political leaders signals a major shift.
Remarks from Tunisia's President Kais Saied last month ordering urgent measures against sub-Saharan migrants over a purported criminal plot to change the North African country's demographic makeup is leaving Black Tunisians vulnerable to physical and verbal violence. Said's comments have sparked attacks, evictions, and other retaliation against migrants. Sadia Bosfa, who heads an anti-racism campaign group, says there have been multiple attacks on Black Tunisians in recent weeks. Black Tunisians represent between 10 to 15% of the nation's 12 million people, many with ancestors who arrived during the slave trade. For more on these stories and international, national, state, and local news affecting the Black community, listen to the Black Information Network on the iHeartRadio app or log on to BINnews.com. I'm Terry McCready along with Kevin Brown on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Visit your finances on the BIN network. Personal finance can be complicated, and if you aren't sure what you're doing, it's costly for your savings. There
There are a lot of books out there that might help, but it's important to read books written by experts that understand the particular challenges posed to the Black man and woman. Here are a couple of recommended books from BlackEnterprise.com. There's The 21-Day Fast by Washington Post columnist Michelle Singletary. For 21 days, readers eliminate excessive spending habits, stop using credit cards, and only buy the bare necessities. Singletary guides you through the 3-week challenge and introduces practical ways to achieve financial freedom, financial peace, and prosperity. Another vital read is Lynette Cox's 7 Steps to a Great Credit Score Rating, 2nd edition. It's an easy-to-follow guide on how to get excellent credit and how to avoid credit traps and pitfalls along the way. Both books can be bought online and can help you get your finances on the right track. This is Dawn Day on the Black Information Network.
Black journalism at work.
Because truth matters. The Bay Area's BIN 910. I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910. Another powerful storm is on the way to Northern California.
This weak atmospheric reverting storm that will bring significant mountain snow, widespread lower elevation rain, and gusty winds to our area beginning tonight and continuing into Wednesday.
National Weather Service meteorologist Courtney Carpenter says the heaviest rain, snow, and wind will hit Sacramento Valley on Tuesday. Another 1 to 3 inches of snow could fall in the mountains. Lingering showers and thunderstorms are in Wednesday's forecast, followed by a short break Thursday and Friday. A weaker system could roll into the uppermost part of Northern California with light rain in the valleys and snow in the mountains.
That'll be something to keep in mind across the passes. And that combined with our gusty winds will create some major travel issues again, as additional feet of snow or snow loading issues on infrastructure across the mountain communities.
And San Francisco is declaring an emergency before another storm causes more devastation. This will give departments extra resources to clean up hundreds of downed trees, which killed at least 5 people in the Bay Area last week. The declaration will also help inspect any windows that may have issues. Strong winds shattered glass at 6 high-rises. They were all issued a violation in order to submit an engineering report by next week. More Californians are getting a chance to make their dreams of owning a home a reality. A new loan program launched on Monday will give first-time homebuyers up to 20% of the purchase price to use as a down payment or towards closing costs. When the home sells, the state gets that portion back to help someone else. The program is expected to have enough money for about 2,300 people in the first year. And California is standing up to big oil. Lawmakers approved the nation's first penalty for high gas prices Monday, and Governor Gavin Newsom could sign the bill on Tuesday. He pushed to give state regulators the power to punish oil companies when they overcharge drivers at the pump. Money from those fines would go to a fund, including rebates back to taxpayers. Right now it's costing an average of $4.82 a gallon in California. A hit-and-run suspect is behind bars in San Jose's 4th pedestrian death this year. A car hit a mother and daughter Sunday as they were walking their dog. It happened down the street from Lee High School. They were all in a crosswalk. Only the daughter survived and remains in the hospital. Police say an automatic license plate reader identified the car and led to the driver. At least 61 people lost their lives in traffic accidents last year. And keep an eye out for an escaped bird flying free somewhere in the Bay Area. That flees from the Oakland Zoo as they search for a black and white crow named Diego. Officials shared a photo online saying, "Don't try to catch him because he's shy and startles easily. Simply call the rescue hotline." 5 other birds also got loose when a tree crashed into their habitat last week. 3 flew back on their own, and 2 others have since been recovered. And that's a look at what's happening around the Bay Area. On social media, follow us on Twitter at BlackInfoNet. I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910. Police brutality to COVID-19 to voter suppression. The NAACP is working to disrupt inequality and accelerate change in our communities. Find out how you can get involved at NAACP.org.
What you need to know.
This is where Black News comes first.
The Bay Area, BIN 910.
A special thank you to 23andMe.
A Brown Valley partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network.
That's record, formerly Satellite Records, would become instrumental in putting
know in order to make sure that their choices are informed. We also work really hard to be transparent about our data privacy policies and practices, and we want to make sure that this information is accessible. There are a number of choices that customers have when they join 23andMe. You as a customer are in control of how your data is used and whether or not it is shared.
And how can 23andMe customers choose what information they want to learn from their DNA and what information they wish to share?
We actually have several different services. One that provides ancestry and trait information only, and then we have other services that additionally provide health-related information that's based on your genetics. For customers that purchase or receive a health and ancestry service kit, they have to separately choose to actually view their health report. And then there are a number of other choices that the customer has. You can choose to have 23andMe present to you other genetic relatives that are in our database. And this is a personal choice. Some people want to find more relatives, others don't. And so to participate, you have to opt in. And when you do, the only genetic relatives that would be presented to you are also other customers that have chosen to participate.
To learn more about DNA privacy policies, visit 23andme.com. 23andMe is a proud founding partner of the Black Information Network.
I'm Julius White. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Coalition of groups want Spokane, Washington Police Chief Craig Meidel to resign and the mayor to make changes to prevent future favoritism by police. The group Spokane Community Against Racism sent a letter to the City Council detailing their concerns. Top regulators are testifying before Congress on the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank. Michael Barr, the Fed's top banking overseer, told the Senate panel today Silicon Valley Bank failed because management failed to appropriately address clear interest rate risk and liquidity risk.
Has struggled to keep pace with the growth of the bank.
And an X-Files reboot is on the way. Original series creator Chris Carter said in an interview that Black Panther director, African-American Ryan Coogler, is reworking the sci-fi series with a diverse cast. I'm Julius White on your home for 24/7 News, Black Information Network, and DINnews.com.
The power of information.
Black news here and now.
The Bay Area's BIN 910. Sports on the Black Information Network.
In college basketball, the Texas Longhorns have hired their new head coach. ESPN is reporting that Rodney Terry has agreed to a 5-year deal with the team. Terry guided the Longhorns to a Big 12 tournament championship and an Elite 8 appearance with the interim title this season. That's won 22-8 overall and 12-6 in conference play this season after Terry took over for former coach Chris Beard. Meanwhile, North Carolina is set to move one of its most protected players. UNC guard Caleb Love announced on social media that he plans to enter the transfer portal following 3 years in Chapel Hill. Love averaged 16.7 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 2.8 assists per game for the Tar Heels this past season. 21-year-old was a 5-star recruit out of high school and helped lead UNC to the national championship game in 2022. Love will have 2 years of eligibility remaining at his next school. This comes as a key member of the Kentucky men's basketball team is hitting the transfer portal as well. Shavir Wheeler entered the transfer market on Monday and is expected to be one of the hottest names on the recruitment block. Wheeler played in 43 games for the Wildcats over the last 2 seasons. He averaged 9.5 points and 6.3 assists through the first 15 games last year before suffering a shoulder injury. Wheeler was eventually shut down after picking up an ankle injury as well. And the Final Four of the NCAA Women's Tournament is set. Top-seeded South Carolina rolled past second-seeded Maryland 86-75 to win the Greenville Regional. Aaliyah Boston and the undefeated Gamecocks advanced to face second-seeded Iowa, which won the Seattle Regional to make the Final Four. Elsewhere, fellow top-seed Virginia Tech defeated third-seeded Ohio State 84-74 to win the Seattle Regional. Elizabeth Titley and the Hokies move on to face third-seeded LSU, which emerged as the Greenville Regional champion. The Final Four gets underway on Friday at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. Sports at 14 and 44 past each and every hour. I'm Big Med on the Black Information Network.
Hey, it's Kiki Pop. We'll get back to your music in a second. I gotta tell you about the 2023 McDonald's Change Leaders. They are 10 young black visionaries who started something good. Speaking up, showing up, and loving up on our community. Over the next year, McDonald's and yours truly will make sure you hear all about them. They're starting something to change everything, and I'm here for it. Check out the 2023
to CBS Pharmacy.
A proud founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network.
Looking for ways to get involved? The American Civil Liberties Union, founded in 1920, works in the courts, legislatures, and our communities to defend and preserve our individual rights and liberties. Find out how you can get involved at aclu.org.